Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Elk Mountain mining. Now, I promised after the last few episodes have been rather forestry orientated generally, that we would try and spend a episode here down in the gold mine getting some dirt moved and making a bit more of a dent in this big pit we've got here. So, I have already got things set up and moving. Obviously the trucks there are fulling. I remember how much is in this lead one, about 83. There we go, it's 100%. So, we're going to plan. They should head off. If I get out of the way, there we go. They're going to head off up to the wash plant and get things dumped in there, and we're up and going there. So I did use the big bucket here on the left and scoop a few loads in just to be able to get a bit of a pile going. So we've got a decent amount here stockpiled for a little while, but I do want to get up and use the bulldozer for a little bit as well and get some more leveled out, pushed down. I might even get back in the excavator. We haven't been up in that for a wee while. And it is getting a little bit close to the top of the bank, so we'd hate to lose it over there. Just jump up here and have a look at what we've got to work with. We have actually, when you stand here, we have actually made quite a decent dent with the bulldozer in leveling this out, so we might carry on doing that too. Whatever we do, we just need to keep the pay dirt moving and keep the trucks rolling. Now, what else is happening? Up in the wash plant itself, or in the washroom, we do have a whole lot of clean gold that needs to go over to the smelter, so we will get over and move that, and after a wee while we're probably going to end up with a whole lot of concentrate that needs to be taken somewhere as well. But for now, get these lights turned on. Look at that, they have a nice glow on them, don't they? Let's set up our terra farm. We want to be on our flatten and discharge material. Now I do just need to make sure we are on dirt. And good thing I checked there, because materials was set to stone, so we want to be discharging dirt. I'm just going to bump up that strength just a little bit, and there we go, we should be good to go. Now just the one other setting I like to change is to turn the debug mode off. There we go, and then we don't have the little circles there on the front. There we go, we are getting some dirt pushed down. Everything is working how I hope it would. Plenty of practice at this now, so quite becoming an old hand, but tend to know what we're doing. Now I do have to be very careful. I have got very close pushing a dozer off the edge, and we can get stuck a little bit, so we'll just have to make sure we are not going to go and get into any trouble with that. But there we are, that is all underway. So like I said, we'll jump into a bit of a time lapse here with this, and then go up and check on things. We do have the tailings truck running as well. That is on its way back and forth between the train station, and we've actually got a full train of material we need to go and get sold as well, because otherwise we're going to run out of storage up there very quickly. So plenty to do to keep us busy, so catch up with you in just a little bit. Well, I feel like we've got a decent amount of dirt moved down here now. I'm just hoping that the conveyors will detect it right at the top here. I know it pulls it off the face of the cut there, any of that dirt down the front. So it'll just be interesting to see how much of the dirt that's sitting up the top here will get picked up and taken away, because we do have quite a bit up here now. I just wonder if I can try and push some more off just without terra farm on, but it doesn't seem to go anywhere if it doesn't have a something to fall on. That was pretty close to losing the dozer over the edge there. I think gravity would have taken over then. I don't think it would have been caught quite like that. But there we go. We will just let things keep running here for a little bit. In fact, when this truck's ready to go, we'll jump into that and head on up to the wash plant. Go and see how things are all going up there. Make sure everything's running smoothly. And then we'll head on over to the washrooms and go and get the gold over to the smelter. Alright, there we are. This is now full. So, good. Head on off to the wash plant. The other one was coming down the hill. Probably just see it as we turn around the corner here. Must still be coming. It hadn't quite caught up to us. Here it is. So, it's actually quite a good rotation. There's no downtime with the trucks. There is obviously a little bit of downtime there with the truck not being filled. So we could actually introduce a third one, but we'd probably end up with quite a queue. But so long as they're not waiting, then they are moving, which is good. So we'll head on up here and go and see how things are going up here at the wash plant. So just getting backed up here to the fill point or the unload point, get the dirt dumped into the conveyor, and hopefully, well, everything should be keeping on going. So we'll go and take a look actually, see where we are at with fill levels and things like that, whether we're staying on top of this or whether the plant is running out. So we'll just shoot around the corner here. I'm assuming the tailings truck has gone down to the train station already. It had come back up. I thought it might have been full, so we'll have to go and figure out where that is. But there we go. We do have 67,000 litres. Is that still dumping? Or is it finished? It's finished dumping. So we're pretty much going through the dirt quicker than the trucks can get it up here. But that's okay. Another 1,000 litres of concentrate just about. We've got one there. We'll be getting another one in just a minute. So that is that's going pretty smoothly. I'm happy with how that is all working. So we will go and find the tailings truck, but we will head on up to the wash plant first and go and get that gold moved over. Over here in the washroom, we've got 4 boxes, 1,000 litres in each. Indeed, 4 boxes here spawned, and there's actually 2,500 litres in the washroom that can't spawn yet because of the boxes being in the way. So we just get these boxes here moved out, and it should then spawn the last 2. We'll get these taken over and turned into some gold bars. There we go, we'll get this one lifted up here and onto the back of the trailer. Perfect. Let's go and grab the rest of them. There you go, you can see that extra one has already spawned. That should show up when we drive in here. If it shows us the production point, it should show us. No, it's not going to. We're not quite far enough in. But we should see one more box spawn there in just a second. And that will be all of the gold ready to be taken over to be smelted down to some bars, which we can go down and sell. And there we go. Another box spawned. So we've got 6,000 litres of gold to go and get smelted. This is going to be a good payday actually. Not to mention we have more concentrate being made down at the washroom or the wash plant as we speak. So we're going to be able to head on back down there, get the concentrate up as well, and keep the cycle moving. Alright, 6,000 litres loaded up, so we'll just get those strapped on. We're not going too far, but we don't want them falling off. And we'll take the forklift over. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll get the trailer there into the trigger point for unloading into the smelter. So a little bit of juggling here and there, but not too bad. We'll be just fine once we're all sorted out. And, actually I'd completely forgotten, we've already got some gold bars over here. Look at that, we do too. 4,000 litres of gold, and in here we've got another 699, so we are going to be looking pretty good for gold once we've done that. So let's get this stuff moved out of the way and stacked up, ready to be loaded out and taken down to a sell point. We'll stack those gold bars there just in the corner so they are nice and secure here in the shed. So we'll get the rest of our gold here ready to be smelted. We'll go and take these over into the smelter. We'll just swing around here. Now these do go in just over here, if I recall correctly. It's been a wee while. Here we go. They are disappearing, and that will get the smelter back up and running. Get some more gold bars made, and we'll keep things moving. Still haven't seen the tailings truck. Must be around somewhere. We'll go and find it once we're finished up here. Alright, there we go, the last 2 pallets. So they are all gone now. We'll be able to sit over here. In fact, what are we going to do next? If we go and get some more concentrate, we're going to need the forklift back over here at the washroom. So we'll run over there, leave that parked up, and then we'll go down and put some more concentrate on the back of the trailer. Alright, we're down here. Another truckload of dirt going in. That's good. It means the conveyors are still up and running. Now, I did find the tailings truck. We did go ahead and have a look. It is on its way back up. But I'd left the two logging trucks on an auto drive course and hadn't turned them back on. So it was actually stuck down on one of the roads behind that. So it's on its way. It should be here soon. 54,000 litres of tailings. We need it to come and start getting some of it cleared out. So probably while we're sitting here loading this, we will probably see it arrive and be ready to get loaded up. So let's get those forks opened out a little bit wider. It picked up a little bit and get this concentrate onto the back of the trailer. I don't think we'll quite take this straight down to the wash plant or the washroom. Might just wait a little, let a bit more spawn, because we are going to be putting some dirt through the wash plant today. There we go, we're both loaded. We get those strapped on there to make sure they don't go anywhere. And we'll head on back down into the bottom of the pit, I think, and we'll go and check on how the trucks are going and keep things moving. We may even think about taking the big dumper down there and putting a load into that with the bucket loader. So we'll go and see how things are progressing. Alright, we're in the big dump truck here. There is the tailings truck, so it has managed to find its way back here, which is good. It will go and start moving. We will have to get down to the train station at some stage if we've got a load of product we need to get sold. So we'll need to go and make sure we get that emptied out as well. Let's head down in here into the bottom of the pit. We're going to jump into the big cat there and get this truck loaded up with at least one load. We might even do a couple. See how we go. And get some big quantities of dirt up into the wash plant in a bit of a hurry. It'd be good. Alright, we'll park that just there. That should be in a good spot to be able to get the bucket into and over. Now, I was just having a look as we drove down. Look how much dirt that they've taken away already from this face. That had quite a lot on it. They do still seem to be picking it up from somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where. But they have taken a lot of the dirt away from the top, which is very good. In fact, if we just go out there very quickly, you can see the range it's collected it from. It's taking in, there you go, you can see that is actually going down. So it's good to know that those conveyors will pick up the dirt from right up here, up on top. So we don't even need to push it that close to the bank. Not as close as I thought we were going to have to, which is good. So we'll be able to get up here and do a whole lot more pushing. But anyhow, let's go and get this other truck loaded up, and we'll carry on with doing that for now. Right, we're here in the bucket loader, and we are going to try and get this filled up. Got our terraform turned on. You can see the dirt going there into the bucket. We've got it all set up. Hopefully we've got the truck in a good spot to be able to load into. Should be able to reach across there pretty easily. So we'll get this loaded up and run up into the wash plant. I think if we do a couple of loads of this, I can't even remember what the capacity on the truck is now. Is it, I want to say 350,000 litres? Certainly was a good amount, but whatever it is, will go a long way to keeping that wash plant running full and continuous with dirt for a little bit longer than the other two trucks can at the moment. Alright, full bucket there. Be able to spin around, make sure we're over top of the truck. Push that out a little bit further. Looks pretty good to me. So if we open the door on the bottom of the bucket, be able to get that dirt going into the truck there. And there we go, perfect. Alright, let's get another load done. Probably best if we retract that back in a little bit before we start. So let's get this topped up. Alright, 260,000 litres and we are full. So it's 4 buckets out of that big loader and we are all done. Now that truck's pretty close to being ready. I wonder where we're going to strike the other truck on the way down. We may have to wait for them at the cutting where it gets a little bit narrow. But let's go and get this dumped up into the wash plant and come down for another load. Oh, I can see the truck on its way down, so we'll just wait here for them to come through the cutting before we go on up as well. There we go, all clear. Right, let's carry on. We've backed up here into the loading chute. Get that dumped out and into the wash plant. Looks like the tailings truck has been and gone, and looks like we've got one more box of concentrate down there, so that's good. Be able to go and get that run up into the gold wash room. There we are, 260,000 litres. Now if we have a look, how much have we got in the wash plant now? 280,000, so that should keep it going for a wee bit longer. It's good. Get back up here in the truck and go down and get it filled up again. Oh, it looks like we must be out of dirt. I just noticed that none of the trucks have moved. And it does look like a lot of our pile up there has gone. I'm just wondering whether we recenter the conveyors or whether we might just push some more dirt into it. I think it's probably going to be quicker to push dirt into it. They're obviously not taking it from either side like I had thought they might. They've definitely taken it from the top though. So we'll just park that up there. And we're going to jump in the dozer because I want to keep these trucks going. They are going to do more than the big one. However, that's probably good we did get a load down in there because the wash plant's not going to be down for too long while we're up here doing this. There we go, we had to hop into the conveyors, but they are both back up and running now. So we'll get some more dirt down to them. We don't want them to be stopping, and we'll carry on getting things going. So just while we're getting some more dirt pushed down here, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has been watching this series. Its popularity has exceeded my expectations. It was more when I started just an idea and something I wanted to do, just to have a little bit of fun and try something different in Farming Simulator, but it certainly seems to have struck a chord with a lot of you because it has seemed to be very popular, which I appreciate. So on that note, I would like to know if there's anything in particular in this sort of mining forestry that you'd like to see more of or see less of, whether you're enjoying the forestry aspect of it, the mining aspect of it, whether it's becoming too repetitive just doing the same work down here in the gold mine or the gravel mine. If there's a certain piece of equipment you'd like to see with Terrafarm or without Terrafarm or anything like that, leave me a comment down below. I'd appreciate to hear your thoughts and what about this series has really struck a chord for you, because like I said, it has proven to be a lot more popular than I had ever imagined it would, which I am very humbled by. So let me know and we'll see what we can make work. Let's just carry on. We'll get a bit more dirt pushed up, make sure that the two trucks are happy, and then we'll go and get another load into the big dumper. Alright, that should be enough to keep them going for a little while longer, so we'll jump back down into the big bucket loader, get another load done in that big truck. Certainly, a bit of an effort trying to keep up with them though. I've been surprised at how quickly they've gobbled up a lot of that dirt. How quickly those trucks are chewing through that dirt. Like the pile I just made up there's almost gone already. That's alright, we'll go and top the wash plant up with 260,000 litres of dirt in this big behemoth. And that'll keep it going. Keep it running nice and efficiently. Let's get up there and go and see how much concentrate we've got, because it might be time to take some of that up into the washroom. And we're getting it dumped into the wash plant, which is good. It just sounds like, there it is, the tailings truck is back. And we do have another 2,000 litres of concentrate there that we need to load up onto the truck. And looks like one of the other dumpers is on its way up as well. So, all go here right at the very minute. Let's go and have a look, and we'll get the concentrate loaded up, and there's another one, 3,000 litres. Perfect timing. Let's go and get this put up into the washroom. Look at that, tailings truck is full already. We are keeping that on its toes with moving around. That means we're going to have a good amount of tailings down at the train station to sell as well. Let's get this loaded. There we go, that one is on, and another two here, and get these taken up into the washroom. Alright, 6,000 litres loaded up, ready to go into the washroom. I wonder if our gold is all smelted down yet. We'll have to go and check out on that and see how that's going. And once it is, maybe once this one is all washed and smelted as well, it will be time to head on down to get it sold. When we're down there at the same time, we will take the train for a drive and get what we have in that sold as well, just to get rid of it all. But there we go, let's undo those straps and jump in the forklift and put this into the wash plant. And the last two boxes. In the trigger. We are in the trigger, there we go. They will get emptied out. Perfect. So while we wait for this to produce, in fact, I think we need to go and turn it back on. Go and check. Gold washroom. We do need to activate it. There we go. Turn that on. Let's have a look in the smelter. We've got gold bars stored. We've processed some gold. It's still going. But let's go over there, because I think we've probably got a few pallets to move out of the way. Oh, and indeed we do. Another 4 boxes of gold pallets, or gold bars. So we'll stack them up out of the way. Let the rest of the gold get smelted down. And we're going to have a great payday from this. About $30,000 per box, from memory. I remember from the first time we sold it. That's alright, we can take a look, but I'll keep it a little bit more of a surprise. Just while we're waiting for the smelter and everything to do their thing, I was having a little bit of a thought. Now, I reckon we can be more efficient with these conveyors. At the moment, because the pickups are so close, they're actually picking up from the similar sort of area. If we were to move this one, maybe over across a little bit, even if it was as far as maybe here, it still went to the same spot up the top there, I think we should be able to make it work. We should be able to get a much wider area covered and pick up some dirt from more varied areas. So I think we might give that a try. I'm going to move this over here a little bit. We'll move the main conveyor, and even the other one, because there's quite a good pickup radius on them. We could even look at moving the other one across a little bit to the other side, just to spread them out a little bit more. We'll see how this is all going to work. There we are. We've got this one spread out quite a lot further out here this side now. Hopefully we'll start picking up some of this dirt from here and up where the excavator up the top is, and well, we're certainly picking up from there. It was disappearing. There you go, you can see it going down. And I wondered with this one whether it does go further that way or not, but I think we might just leave it there for now, just see how it goes, because we do know when we push with the dozer we fill up that little spot there. We'll see how much better this is, whether it's going to last for longer, whether all we're going to do is clean up the areas we've already just got dirt sitting. But that's going to work pretty well, I reckon. I must say, I'm still a little bit surprised. We've been at it here for a few hours today and a few hours last episode. We still haven't got no snow settled on the ground, even though it has been coming down fairly hard for the duration of those 2 episodes. So interesting to see. I did hope we'd get some snow on the ground and have to deal with that as well, but not to be so far. But let's leave those going and let's head on back and see how the washroom is. Alright, first 1,000 litres of gold there to take over, and we've still got 4,000 litres of concentrate to get through, so that's going to take a wee while. But to keep things going, let's go and pick this up. We'll just run it over by using the forklift. Won't worry putting it on the truck, which means actually we could consider taking the truck over and actually start getting some of the gold loaded on the back. We found ourselves back down here in the pit while we're waiting for the productions to all carry on, and I did come to the realisation I've actually got the Productions Inspector mod installed, which I've now turned back on so I can see the HUD. Therefore, you can see down the bottom there, our gold smelter is running. It's got 1,200 more litres of gold to go through to produce into bars. The washroom is running. 2,000 litres of concentrate still to go through. Wash plant, 300,000 litres of dirt, so it's actually doing alright actually. We've managed to keep that running a lot more efficiently with the couple of loads we've taken up there with the big truck. And then you also see that the lime plant is actually up and running at the moment too. We had that full of stones and everything, so we just left it going. And we've actually had a couple of loads of lime taken down to the train station, so we haven't been topping that up with the stones. It is just using what was in storage there already from last time we were up there, so we can keep that one up and running. It is handy little mod, that having that there and being able to see where things are at and what's working and what's not. So as things keep ticking over down there, we'll just keep things ticking over here until we can go and get some gold bars sold. These will be the last 2 boxes of gold we'll bring over from the washroom. You have a look down the bottom left corner, we've got 440 odd litres down there, but not enough to make 1,000 litres of gold out of that. So we'll get these ones processed. We've got a few more there obviously to load up onto the trailer. More gold bars, and then once this gold has processed through, we will head on down to the sell point, get it sold, and then we'll head on over and see what's happening with the train and go and get what we've got there sold as well. Well, we're just about down to the last 300 or so litres of gold. We should get enough to make one more pallet of gold bars, 911 litres, so that should pop up in just a little minute, and then we'll be ready to go down. That'll give us 9 pallets of gold to go and get sold. Now we have skipped time forward a little bit, hence the wash plant is now out of dirt. Trucks should still be rotating, but just to be able to get it up to this stage and get this done, I did accelerate at time just a little bit. Alright, and there it is, the last pallet of gold that we're going to get out of the smelter today. So, I'll load this up onto the trailer with the rest of them. We'll jump in and go for a drive down into town. We've just got up to the tailings truck. It is off down there to the train yard. We'll go down and take a look down there in just a minute, but we are just coming into town now here. Now, I think I said 9 pallets. We've got 13 on here, 13,000 litres of gold. So I am very intrigued what this is going to go and net us. So we'll pull into the gold sell point up here at the pawn shop. I don't think he's going to have this had this much gold at the pawn shop before. I hope there is no one around watching this. Well, right now I think if we just pull in here in front of the pawn shop, there should be a trigger to get these sold. Let's just see if we pull in here. Here we go. It is selling. Get those all unstrapped, make sure it all goes. Look at that money going up. It is ridiculous. Oh, it's still going. Still going. $342,000, and there's still some that went in the trigger. And another 76. So that to me is 412, 400 and around $410,000 from that gold. Oh, there's still some I haven't got rid of. Wasn't even paying attention. Another $76,000. Oh, almost $500,000 worth of gold just there. That is ridiculous. What an effort. What an effort. Makes it all worthwhile when you see that sort of return. That is fantastic. I'll have to do the proper maths. I'll put a figure up here on the screen to show you exactly how much it was we earned. And we just about had to buy a new pickup straight away from riding it off, pulling out there at the intersection. Well, that's fantastic. Let's head on down now and see what we can get out of the train. Alright, looks like we've got another one of our classic jams here. Tailings truck at the back, like the lime truck up the front. We're obviously out of storage space already. So, we might even do 2 trips now with the train. Go and take what's in there, and we might pop back and do another load as well. So we've got 210,000 litres of tailings, 90,000 litres of sand. So we'll head on here over the bridge and go and get this sold, see what we make off this, and then we'll call the train back and get the lime sold. So we've got some space there in the silo for that. But let's have a look. $130,000 there off that train. That is fantastic. So we'll head back over. We will recall it back to the silos here. We'll rent it again, and we will figure out what we get next time. Oh, here comes the train back in reverse. So we'll pop over into it and get it loaded up. Figure out what we are going to take based on what we have the most of, and what we seem to be producing the most of, which at the moment is definitely the tailings and the lime, just because of what we're doing. Go and hop up here into the train. Like we're over the middle. So we've got 114,000 litres of sand, 137,000 litres of tailings, 237,000 litres of lime. So I think we'll take a couple of loads of lime and 1 load of tailings. And you can see in the background the lime truck has just departed, so we've obviously managed to make enough space there for that to be able to empty out, which means the tailings truck will also be doing the same. But there we go, still got 122,000 litres of lime. I think this carriage here, this wagon, will take 90,000 litres. And finally we'll fill the back one here with tailings, and then we'll head off and get this sold, and that'll be probably our last act of this episode. Regardless, we're going to tip over the $1 million mark, which is fantastic. Here we go, 90,000 litres of tailings. So let's go off and see what we're going to get for this load. So let's have a look. $170,000 there for the lime and everything like that. That's awesome. $1.14 million. If we just take a look here, we've still got 80,000 litres of tailings. We've still got 114,000 litres of sand, and we've got our lime down there a little bit more. So we're looking a little bit prettier. We're not quite in as big a hurry to get things sold there off the train, but that is a mammoth effort. So let's head on back up to the mine and we'll wrap things up for the day. Well, there we are, another mammoth day here down at the gold mine. A huge amount of money made off that gold and off our byproducts, which is very nice to see. Things are running pretty smoothly. We've got the conveyors going pretty well. It does look like the second conveyor, the far side there, is not working at the moment, so we're going to have to get up on that excavator next time and drop some dirt down there, or maybe use the shovel to bring a load over as well, just to keep that moving. But our system's working pretty efficiently. I'm quite happy with how it is going, that we can leave things here if we need to, come back and just top things up rather than having to pay it full attention all the time. So we do know there's dirt going into the gold mine, into the wash plant when it needs to be. So as I said earlier, please leave me a comment if there's something particular you would like to see us do on the series. Open to any ideas, and if I like the idea of it and something I want to give it a try as well. We will certainly see if we can make it happen. Otherwise, we might be back up doing some more logging next time. We might spend some time over in the gravel mine, and who knows where else we could end up. So as always, I hope you have enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.